The French have tried to keep that secret for over 100 years,
It was
Steve.
only the upper crust people.
Nearly 200 years. That is a top secret. Somehow Euston Station upper crust got hold of a document left behind in an old sea chest, possibly Napoleon's, could have been Josephine's. Unfortunately, jotted it down. He's kicking himself now. Oh, Secretary, I cannot believe I left a note. If he talked like that.
He did.
He did that, yeah, he talked English, but in a very funny French accent.
Do you remember, there was one thing that, talking about funny French accents.
It's the Ricky Gervais Show, with Steve Merchant.
Thanks.
You were going to tell us a little story about
Just
a Volvo
passed my
estate.
test.
Yeah.
My parents had a big Volvo estate, and it's quite a big car to drive.
My parents didn't have a car.
But I know you don't drive cars, Rick, but it's got a big car to drive if you've just passed your test.
It's safe though, isn't it?
It is very safe, that was the thing.
Yeah.
And I come from the West Country, obviously. There's quite a lot of windy lanes.
No, you're joking, do you?
They have cars there.
Oh, here he comes. Blimey, Karl.
Learned on a tractor, automatic it was.
Do you want me to tell it or not?
Oh! Don't move up the accent! Oh no, I'm not a word, go on. Oh. Go on.
So I went to this party.
You never got him being from the north.
Not when he's telling an anecdote.
He's never told an anecdote.
Oh yeah, fair point.
Yeah, go on. I remember once, right, an American came to our school. We were all about 13 and 14, and he was like, you had to be his friend. And there was like people vying for his attention because he was sort of like this cool American bloke, right? And, he was like good at sports, straight. He's always, it's just great. And, I remember someone saying like tube, a toothpaste, and he laughed, said tube. I go, well, what is it? They said, tube. It's tube, right? And people go, no, it's tube. Right? And they go, it's tube, right? And I went, I say tube. He went, and they sort of looked at me, and they just thought, you liar. That's what, no, I say, let me think. No, I say tube. Oh.
When you're a kid, like, any American you ever meet is the coolest thing. It doesn't matter if it's a huge, fat bloke wearing Bermuda shorts and a camera on his neck. It's cool, because they speak with an American accent.
Well, that is cool.
And they say...
Being a huge fat bloke in Bermuda shorts is cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what you keep telling yourself.
Yeah.
I'm growing into that look, says Rick. Again, most of my knowledge of the sort of Tsarist Russia comes from
Rasputin by Boney M.
Well, listen.
Yeah, he was the lover of the Russian queen.
They put some poison into his wine.
Yeah. They shot him till he was dead.
Yeah,
which is go on.
Right, well, this.
Oh, those Russians.
Loch Ness, the monster.
Yep,
sure.
Probably doesn't exist.
Okay.
What it is.
Interesting. Hold on, interesting. Oh, interesting. What they thought Loch Ness probably didn't exist.
Curious viewpoint.
Hold on. What proof have they got for that, Karl? How can they go around saying stupid things like that?
It's methane.
Right.
Again, in Loch Ness.
And people have seen, what's the lake it's in?
Loch Ness.
Yeah.
It being the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
That's where it lives. That's how it finds its way home.
That's certainly the clue.
Yeah, if it
Again, Karl, that's the clue.
Yeah, if it go, and it's, if it's out wandering, it goes, excuse me, would you know where, I'm being the Loch Ness Monster? Where would I be going? Oh, you'd be going to the Loch Ness if that's your home. It's way over there, you big monster, you.
So the bubbles from the methane bubble up out of the water.
Yeah.
People think, oh God, it's a monster's head. But it's not, it's just water sort of shooting up because of the bubbles.
Well, that's two of the great mysteries of the universe solved by Karl P on a Saturday afternoon.
That is fantastic. Yeah. So, that makes me think a lot of things. So, when mediums are sort of like going, oh, I've got something coming through. Do you think they are exhaling a lot of methane gas? And thus making them not think straight? Do you think everything's down to methane gas? Do you think that all the mysteries of the universe are down to methane gas, Karl? What did it say in the documentary you saw?
About what?
What was the budgie happy? We know that budgie was sad. Was it in a room? Because they used to take canaries down the mines, didn't they? They used to take canaries down the mines, they'd smell the methane, and then the budgie would be happy.
I'm not going to teach you anymore.
Play a record. Oh, should we introduce this, shouldn't I?
Go on, then.
Oh, it's Beatles, Long and Winding Road.
Smooth. Are we getting paid for this?
Our Freaks Electric, Richard X and the Sugar Babes on XFM 104.9. Well, nearly through. We've had a few laughs again, a few tears.
Absolutely, as always.
Excuse me, and don't be alarmed. I look quite frightening, but I'm merely a nice monster. I seem to have lost my way home. Could you direct me in the right direction?
Nice to meet you. Yeah, Karl Pilkington.
Hi.
What's your name?
Why do you need to know my name?
Well, it might help me to find out where you come from.
Oh, my name's the Loch Ness Monster.
Okay, all right. Give me a second. What was your name again?
Loch Ness Monster.
See, this is what I mean.
I just run this one past you just on the off chance.
Yeah.
Because maybe that you change your opinion slightly.
Yeah.
Feng Shui teaches you to use your environment wisely.
Sure.
If your land and the surrounding area is undulating, it's said to house auspicious dragons. When land is flat and featureless, the dragon is missing and the land is said to be less auspicious.
Excuse me, they call me the Brixton Dragon.
Sure.
I seem to have lost my way. I know it's South London somewhere, but could you help me find my home?
What's your name?
Well, they call me the Brixton Dragon.
Right, where are you from?
I see what you mean. I see what you mean, aye.
Oh, okay, man. So does that make you query it at all, the dragon?
I'm not into it that much.
Right,
I'm
sure.
just saying that if you have your head at one end of the bed rather than the other, it might make a difference to your night's sleep.
Listen, we were talking earlier about the fact that Bruce Lee, and it's a well-known fact,
yeah,
he faked his own death so he could continue his undercover police work, as opposed to being
because no one would, he doesn't look different to anyone else.
I was talking to someone as well recently who utterly convinced, and you get this quite a lot, don't you, especially Americans, that Elvis Presley's still alive.
Yeah.
And I think, wasn't there some statistic, like more people believed Elvis was alive than believed evolution? Was that right?
Yes.
Something like that?
No. No, it's something worse than that. It could be something.
It was something like that. It's something like, I don't know, it's something like 42% of Americans
Yeah.
believe that Elvis Presley has faked his own death and is still alive, right?
Yeah.
And there's this whole book that's been written about it, because, Karl, you might be interested in this. I know you're always fascinated by things that have been written down and therefore a gospel.
Yeah.
And that
you don't have to revise yourself. You just learn off Ian Wright. Yeah.
But apparently, the reason that Elvis is still alive, is that there's a number of sort of pieces of evidence. One is that none of his family could agree which colour pyjamas he was wearing when he died. That's evidence, apparently. Apparently, he was an honorary member of the FBI. Well, apparently his signature appears on FBI documents well into the 80s, long after he should have died. Apparently no one can agree. There was sums of money that only...
Yeah, a lot of fat people in dungarees have seen him.
Yeah. There's a number of sums of money which apparently only he could have given authority to have transferred to other bank accounts. They've moved. Yeah. So this is all evidence that Elvis is still alive. And a lot of people, and I was talking to this guy, and he was saying, well, of course, the thing is, the pressures of fame were too much for him. That he faked his own death so that he no longer had to be this huge icon. He could live an ordinary life. And my query has always been this: if Elvis faked his own death, do you think the method he'd have chosen is to have shat himself to death whilst on the toilet?
Yeah.
Yeah, but because he picked that, nobody will doubt it.
Right. So Elvis went to the FBI.
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
Well, exactly. So what we're saying, Karl, is that there was lots of methods open to him. You know what I mean? It's all like, he didn't go to his secret police and go, "Oh, I'm fed up. I want to fake my own death." You know what I mean? And they go, "Yeah."
Yeah. And what methods have you got?
I like to be found shit myself down the toilet.
You like to do what?
I want to be a big fat motherfucker on the toilet, just shitting myself to death.
Right,
on my ankles.
Elvis is a good idea. I'm just wondering if there's maybe something a little bit more glamorous for your favourite death. I mean, you could take a bullet for the president.
What? Shit all over him? Just shit?
No, we know crap at all.
No,
you just take a bullet for him, or you could.
There has to be shit involved.
Why has there got to be?
There has to be shit involved.
Why has there got to be crap?
I want this way. Make it happen. Yeah, it's probably Karl head in hand. Look. Yeah, he's worried about the things we say.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We haven't offended 1.2 billion people.
Yeah, a fifth of the planet.
So, Karl, what do you make of it then? Are you convinced Elvis is still alive?
Am I getting him mixed up with someone else?
Because all Elvis, all Elvises look alike.
Because...
that is true. A lot of Elvises do look alike. That's safe.
On his gravestone, didn't they get his name wrong? Or is that his brother?
Who's his brother?
Aaron.
That's his middle name.
Yeah. You're not an Elvis kind of expert, are you?
Hold on, wasn't Elvis one of a twin that died?
That died, and I'm sure they got his name wrong on a grave or something. Oh, I don't know.
But that's consequently that's proof he's still alive.
No, the thing with the still alive thing, like I say, he picked that awkward death because nobody would be saying, hang on a minute, going round upsetting the family, wanting to talk about it because they'd be embarrassed to be saying, he was found sort of in a pile of mess. Weighing
25 stone.
Yeah. So...
Because you notice he also expanded to a huge size as well, so he was just a huge fat blob of a man. He also did that to add, extra...
To the glamour.
I don't quite understand all these people who fake the deaths, because
Well, a lot of them don't. A lot of them don't, Karl. This is what, in a roundabout way, we're saying. We're saying that a lot of people that say people fake that they didn't,
who
like
else?
Bruce Lee
Who else has said
and James Dean and Elvis Presley, we're saying they didn't fake their deaths.
He did die, didn't he? His head come off, didn't it?
Oh, God.
Who's this?
James Dean?
His head came off. Oh no, I know where I'm trapped in a toilet with no toilet paper. That's where I am. And I'm thinking maybe I peel off some of the wallpaper, things like that. But there's nothing I can do. I got to go upstairs.
Newspaper.
Well, exactly. But I have to go upstairs and find
Toilet paper, was there any?
There wasn't.
There wasn't? Oh.
I'll have to go upstairs and maybe find a notepad or something like that. Oh. And so I try the door. Right, the door's wedged. I'm pulling on the door and I can't get the door open. It's just like it won't come open. And it's already, I knew it was going to come to this at some point. Like, this is like, the clock's ticking. I'm trying to pull the door open, trousers around my ankles again. And I'm thinking, well, what I could do is I could open the window, I suppose, and like try and climb out. But not really, because I got the trousers around the ankles. And that's
or if it was raining, just stick your ass out, 2 birds with one stone.
Sadly, it was a beautiful day, Rich.
I call it the World Bee Day.
And so what I'm thinking is, I got my mobile phone in there, luckily, because it's in my pocket. I'm thinking, well, maybe I could phone, I was seriously...
Kleenex.
Maybe I'll phone the fire brigade.
By this point, it just dried.
No, it hadn't, it was...
Hold on, was that little puppy not around? Because sometimes you can call that, it's got a little bit wrapped round it.
Listen.
Or just use the puppy itself.
There's 50 million people around the world going to need to hear my voice in 30 minutes.
Exactly.
And
where's Steve? He's not locked in the toilet again, is he?
Exactly.
Oh, no. I watched Call My Bluff in the week.
Is this with Toxic and
yeah, it was quite good. I quite enjoyed it.
I imagine you could get on there if you want.
I used to watch it with what's his name? Famer. Yeah. Oh, that was great.
You're brilliant impressions, because obviously while Bowie was playing, you were doing your infamous Bowie impression, which is the best one you do, actually.
Well, that's just because Karl said, you know what? He said, I'd love to go out for a drink with David Bowie. Of all the people that come in here for sessions, I think he's really good at him. And I said, I think he'd like you as well. That's all. And I just went, hello, Karl. You're strange. You're alien. It interests me. Myself and Ian, I'd like to put you on the... Yeah, I just imagine you and Bowie in a pub somewhere.
Isn't that pretty much the same impression you do when you do Ian Canfield?
No. Ian Canfield's more like that. But not on air. On air, he's sort of like this sort of eloquent 40-year-old capital DJ.
Yeah.
And,
but when you talk to him in the studio,
he's slowly
like
turning. He's slowly turning into Tommy Vance, isn't he? Mm. It's one of his pillars of rock. Canfield. He loves Vance, Lemmy, Diano.
If we run out of material later in the show, which is likely, considering we're now talking about Ian
we ran out of it at 1:05.
Exactly. But could I maybe just sort of interview you as David Bowie?
Yeah,
in a sort of humorous sketch.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Maybe it could be the idea that what if like David Bowie was a cab driver? What would he say? What was some of the funny things he would say?
We saw that, what was that in when it said, Dead Ringers coming up? If you've ever wondered what, it would sound like...
Dead Ringers is this impressionist show. It's on Radio 4 and they did a TV version.
Yeah, I saw it.
What did you make of it?
Didn't like it.
It was all right. No, it was just that the write-up in
the Radio Times, I think it was.
The Radio Times said, ever wondered what it would be like if Robbie Williams was singing George Formby? Or what would it be like if there was an animal hospital...
was hosted by Anne Robinson.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have wondered. Were those two sketches on there last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were they like?
You are the
weakest dog
skink.
Or something?
No, what was it? It was something like... They had to vote off an animal to die or something. It was something like that, yeah. It was
This is flagging. Quick, do your Bowie again.
Oh, come in here. Look, it's Tin Machine. Now let's play Changes. Hello, Iggy Pop, you nutter. Stop cutting your son.
Which one?
For some reason, they want one of us to do an impression of Leslie Phillips.
Can't do it.
I can't.
Doesn't he say ding dong?
And hello and all that.
That's not bad.
But I want Karl to do it though.
Yeah, go on, Karl.
Go on.
Hello.
Well done. Say ding dong.
Ding dong.
Nice.
Yeah. Do we do any other impressions?
No.
Go. Hello. Do that.
Hello.
Yeah.
You look like a ventriloquist dummy.
Hello.
Brilliant.
Oh, God.
Do My Name is Bond, James Bond, as though it was Sean Connery.
My name's Bond. James Bond. Do that. Go on.
My name's Bond.
No, do it as though you were doing an impression.
Sean.
So I'm trying to be Scottish?
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, sort of.
Perhaps a bit more specific than that. Sean Connery.
My name's Bond.
Keep going.
My name's Bond, James Bond.
Look, Jimmy Stewart. It's not that. This is the best fun. It's like having your very own Fisher-Price toy for 2 hours a week. It's great. Do Roger Moore. Do that.
Roger Moore.
Phyllis Pierce, Percy Sugden. I'm licensed to kill.
Anyway, she just said.
No, this is a great game.
That's nothing.
We'll come back to this another time.
Yeah, anything you want Karl to do.
There was a kid I remember at our school, Mark Johnson, when we were like 10 or something, and we were talking about Guinness Book of Records, and Mark Johnson went, "Yeah, I'm in the Guinness Book of Records." I thought, I'm intrigued. You're a 10-year-old. I said, go on. He went, no, I don't. Does this qualify? He claimed that he was in America once, and he went to see a baseball game, and supposedly that game was the world record for the number of people in an audience for a baseball game. It was like some massive stadium, and this was the most people ever.
I'll tell you what, as a count,
and he claims he was there.
I don't reckon it was listed.
Well,
I don't reckon Mark Johnson got his name on that list.
Exactly.
Ross McWhirter would be going, well, that's the whole book.
But I think I remember him looking it up and going, there it is, I was there.
Yeah.
Does that count? I mean,
no, I don't.
So this shadow is moving about and
independently of an object.
Yeah, and the local mayor and that is like, yeah, it's a bit weird, but it's not harming anyone.
The mayor involved.
Was he elected to that post?
Hey, Mayor, we got a problem down here. Seems like a shadow. Well, it's not causing any. No, it's just
causing any problems.
Yeah. We've also got Educating Ricky, where Karl educates me. The one last week, a girl, right? She was deaf, and she was had an argument with her mum, and she pushed her and she hit her head, and then she can hear again.
Yeah.
Don't know what I learned from that.
No.
It might be subliminal. Someone might be going. It might be a metaphor that I will learn from.
Yeah, it's like a parable.
Yeah. So look at his face. We might as well be talking Dutch, mightn't we, Karl?
What's this? Bit of aqualung.
No.
Aqualung.
Rockbusters next.
And the middle one was that Scottish fella's made an error. That was Mystique. Mystique. So,
did anyone get that?
Extraordinarily, almost all the people who emailed it,
I'm beginning to think it's us then, because I was thinking mistake, I was thinking muck error and muck mistake, but mistake.
Yeah. So, do you want to pick a winner?
Yeah, I was going to give the prizes to Amy Massey, who's from Wiltshire, the West Country. Losers down there, probably as weird as you.
Yeah. Karl is our sort of, I say producer, but he's the one that pressed the buttons because I was
Dog's Body.
Yeah, but I mean, it was just because I was too big to run the desk.
Yeah.
I used to have to do.
Literally too big. You couldn't get behind there.
Yeah. And then we discovered that, he looked a bit like a boring sort of, alright, yeah. But then when we sort of, poked him with a stick, he came up with, he doesn't realise, but some of the I think, some of the funniest
extraordinary things I've ever heard.
Say hello, Karl.
Alright.
Yeah. Should we play a record and do Wash Up with you?
Yeah, we'll play a bit of aqualung then.
Aqualung! Alright, that's Aqualung. Good time's gonna come, innit? Right, Karl. I imagine him in Dictionary Corner.
I've come up with cat. If that helps at all.
Yeah. Memblent.
Yeah, what does that mean, Karl?
Just anything you want it to mean. What I've got, there's a dog that's got a cough in Singapore because it smokes 20 a day.
Right, what was it? It was, why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write on?
Yeah.
Because
snappy.
I couldn't think of a heading for it. It's basically,
Go on.
people who have tattoos, I've never understood it, right? That they have something put on their arm.
Right, sorry. Have we started the educate? Is this part of it? Are you educating me? This is something that will be useful in my life that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Go on then.
No, it's just that they've got a machine out, right, that does tattoos.
Tattoos.
Well, because obviously Ricky doesn't travel on the tube anymore. He's too rich for that.
I never did. I always thought it was beneath me.
Sure, but
I used to walk everywhere, didn't you?
But I'm still forced to take the tube, and sat on the tube, and it pulled up, and outside the window, just happened to be on the station, was one of the posters with us. So I was kind of there, not realising it was behind me, and these big kind of fat German or maybe Bavarian guys.
Well, they're in lederhosen eating sausages.
Yes, they were.
They're Bavarian.
Yeah. we were. And I noticed one of them kind of looked at me, and then looked at the poster, then looked at me, just happened to say it, and wittered something to his friend in German. You know, I don't want to try and do an impression.
That's freaking goggle-eye.
Oh, wow.
I think that... No. But I know what you're thinking it means. It doesn't mean that.
Right, okay.
It means...
What's a rough translation?
Elegant boy.
Right, okay, yeah. And so anyway,
That's freaking goggle-eye.
He pointed out the poster, and his
That's
mate...
lanky piss and streak.
and his mate burst into laughter. And then we pulled...
Well, they've got a great sense of humour, the Germans.
Well,
that's
indeed.
the thing.
But we rumbled onto the next. We rumbled onto the next station, and the poster was in exactly the same place. And this time they tapped the shoulder of someone else on the train and pointed me out, and that person also laughed.
An Italian? An Italian bloke, yeah. There was a French. Was there a bloke with a beret and a little moustache on the other side?
Yeah.
Was the United? Did you get on the United Nations Express? Just to, oh, imagine that.
Yeah, it was faintly.
See the freak. Look at this freaky goggle eye.
Right, whereas I love the fact that before you were at least pretending to be speaking German. Now this is an Italian with an accent. It's just a guy speaking perfectly good English. So you've not even disguised the insult there.
Oh dear. Oh, that'd be lovely.
Try and insult me in other cod languages.
You could bring Europe together if they just instead of Esperanto, that there was just one common language. The language of freaky goggle eye.
I'll tell you what would bring Europe together is you maybe representing England on the Eurovision Song Contest.
That would be great.
With a self-penned tune.
Should I do that?
That would be magnificent. It's got to be worth thinking about.
Just about everyone being the same.
Yeah,
like
just about people being equal.
Everyone, not everyone.
and also mentioning the euro.
Yeah. Just doing that. I like all different cheeses.
Oh, je t'aime la musique pop.
Yeah.
La baby belle. Et le cheddar. I'm not a fluent French.
Le grand fromage.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it? And they'll all be there, all in their different.
Well, every line
uniforms.
could be maybe in a different language.
Yeah, and what would I wear? I'd wear sort of like a kilt.
You'd wear a kilt, but you'd also have on your head one of those kind of big, what are they called? Those big furry hats that beefeaters or whatever wear.
Yeah, one of them.
Is it kind of a busby or something? A busby?
Yeah.
Wear one of those, or maybe a kind of policeman's helmet,
That'd be
Bobby's
good.
helmet with the kilt.
Yeah,
you'd have the clogs.
I'd wear the policeman's helmet under the kilt, so they just thought I was really enjoying the show.
Yeah. Good idea.
Hey?
Excellent. I think we talked for about 3 minutes without having to mention some kind of genitalia.
We should celebrate by playing one of my tunes of the year.
Really? What one is it?
U2 Electoral Storm.
Oh, I know you're a big fan. I know you're a
good
big fan.
choice. Well done.
Cheers.
Anyway, I didn't get around to getting drinks.
I can't believe it.
No,
Can't believe it.
round to getting the
right, so I said, right, I'll pay for the cab. Right.
Oh, what a lovely Christmas gift that is.
Yeah,
So,
£2.50.
I paid, no, it was like
in
£3
Manchester
there,
it is.
£3 back.
So £6 you spent on him?
Well, no, I spent more. See, that's what he said. He said,
get the Bolton back, can't you, for that?
He said, oh, you spent on me £6 for my birthday. He said, no, I haven't, because I gave the taxi driver a tip.
I'm a little bit worried about his attitude as well. Because even if, that is a stingy present, but you don't say...
Well, let's be honest, that's the worst Christmas gift ever, because, you're pretty bad, like we discussed in the past, but at least you spend a bit of money.
Yeah.
It's just thoughtless.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
I
You
know.
haven't given him any time. I would...
And I knew my demographic. They loved it, my family.
the
They couldn't
scratch
believe their luck.
Well, a tenner.
You spent a tenner on him.
Well, the cab fare was £6.
But the thing is, I don't think he's saying that. I think it's the fact that this is like, frittering away in
it's kind of thoughtless, isn't
he would have loved to, I'm sure he would have been appreciative of a lovely £10 gift that you cared about and bought. A book he probably likes, Fly Fishing, doesn't he, by J.R. Hartley. If you'd have bought that, he'd have gone, that's what I was looking for. Or what I was looking for, Karl. Bloody hell, Karl, you little balls twat. That's just what I wanted. So, alright, so just calm down.
So what have you got planned for Christmas? Is this what, are you doing the same approach with
Karl,
Suzanne?
excellent. You've paid me milk bill for this week. That were nice.
I'm spent this year.
So have you planned anything for Suzanne, or are you just...
Yeah, I'm taking her out Christmas Day for something to eat. So, do we need them?
Do we need them? And you should explain, do we need them, for those that don't like the show?
Well, it's sort of education about animals and stuff, and if we need them. So, like, David Attenborough once said, you can get rid of people off the earth and it would carry on, there's no problems, but, get rid of a monkey and you could have problems on your hands. So
Is that a direct quote from Attenborough's current autobiography?
I think so, yeah.
So what I've done today, right?
He always starts everything with, right, so then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
And he always ends things, you got yourself all sorts of problems.
Yeah. So that's done. That's coming up. Enjoy that. I think I can just sum up the station, can't I, Steve, with that just last
I
comment?
think you're probably right.
I just came in, I just went to the toilet there, and it's a disabled toilet that's close to it. So, you know, you go there, I had a wee, I thought, oh, the thing doesn't work, didn't flush. I came back and said, oh, the toilet doesn't work, doesn't flush. And, Karl went, no, you just stick your hand down and pull that wire up at the... Think of that.
Put your hand in the water.
I mean, just
cistern water.
when David Bowie interviewed Zoe, come on, there's toilet's not flush. He goes, all right, baby, just stick your hand down, pop the shit down the U-bend, and just wipe your hands on your pants. Thanks very much. I mean, sums up this station, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Next week, we've had loads of suggestions, Karl, for your best bits. It's basically all your best bits. Me and Steve are largely irrelevant in the voting.
Yeah.
So, you can compile your best bits next week, and they'll be loving it. We had a request for the little Chinese fellow in his pants, a horse in the house, cutting your hair on the railway station.
If you haven't heard those stories, what does that mean? The little Chinaman in your pants, you've got to be tuning in next week to find out what that is.
The only thing is, the old horse in the house was in the last best of.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't stop. What's his name? If you're one of those people that want to see these clips again, tune in. Oh,
Is it
it'll be
on
all-
over Christmas?
It'll be
I
alright on the night. 84.
Yeah.
Someone kill me. I think I'm going to live forever.
It's like we said before, who goes to the recording of one of those? There's people in the audience.
Yeah. I don't even know why she even gave you that interview. When you start off with, right, trying to find out if I need you, but what did you tell her to get her to talk to you?
Just said I'm doing some research on stuff.
Did she think you were a schoolboy or something?
No, she just said, oh, all right. She said, you know, how long will it go on? I said, not long, just like 5 minutes, have a quick chat. And she loved it, didn't she? She sounded happy to take part in that.
So the fact
I love the fact that you've got an expert and you suggest that she's going to be having sex with Noah. He's a good fellow, so you're happy. She goes, yeah.
I took Suzanne out for a walk, right?
Yeah.
Went round Covent Garden.
Right.
Past the place where it was on.
The stage door was open, you snuck in.
Well, I said Madness are all right. And because when you think about it, Madness songs are quite sort of musical anyway, aren't they? So you can't...
They're quite musical.
Do you know what I mean? They sort
He
of...
means they're like a
I see,
musical,
right, they're like
a musical.
Knees Up Mother Brown.
I thought it was all right, enjoyed it.
Blur the musical would be good, wouldn't it?
Blur the music will be excellent.
Yeah, little Cockney
so
Sparrow.
what, you bought tickets there and then and just went in? They're not selling, are they?
It was fairly quiet because we only paid the lower price and we got upgraded for free.
Nice.
So
You enjoyed it, did you?
Yeah, I'd loved it.
And would anyone like to come on stage with us?
Yeah.
The little bald fella. Yeah, go on, I'll give it a go.
And what home are you from?
Where are you? What are you doing tomorrow? Well, I'm going. No, you're coming here tomorrow. Come here tomorrow.
Is it not doing well? That's a disappointment.
I don't know. I mean, it was New Year's Day, so maybe that's why it was quiet.
Karl, what have you got lined up for us as the producer?
Right, well, Rockbusters.
Been off this week again.
Has he?
Yeah.
Another week off?
Another week off, yeah.
No, I didn't have a full week off. I had 3 days off because I was working all over Christmas.
Yeah.
And still didn't stop working, preparing stuff. You've got a nice load of prizes there that I've sorted out. I had to come in especially to sort that out.
Yeah.
Rockbusters.
Did you
will
rifle
continue.
through the drawers at Capital Gold instead of down here?
Yeah. Rockbusters, we're still doing that.
Yeah, you're bigging it up.
Yeah.
He's bigging it up. Yeah, still doing that.
We've got that. We talked a lot about hairy kids.
We have
I
discussed that a
love
lot.
the fact that Simon Sharma has never started a programme like that. The Jacobites. We've talked a lot about hairy kids. Go on.
It's a little bit, I mean, it's not your traditional science stuff, but it's still
More left
interesting
field.
and it's a little bit, you know, it's still...
Yeah, we talked about hairy kids. We have disproportionately, honestly. I think this show's talked about hairy kids more than any other radio show. He said talking about Time Out. I said something about in Time Out, and he went, yeah, did you read that? I went, yeah, I read it, get it every week, yeah. He went, there's no point though, is there? He said, because it's like a telephone directory. You know, if you want to look something up, you look it up, but you'd never sort of browse the telephone directory. And I went, that's an interesting point. He went, although I did. When I was in Scotland, I just looked up how many Macs there were, and there was 42 pages of them. How bored are you in your hotel room in Scotland to suddenly start working out how many people start with Mac? What would you do if you got loads of phone calls, right, from women going, Karl, whenever you're on the radio, I just have to do it. I just have to do it. Your voice makes me...
I say, all right, well, you know, it's all right. I'd be happy with that.
Would you?
Yeah. Just in case anyone is doing that.
What would you do to sort of like egg them on a little bit to help them out? What do you think?
What sexy things would you say?
What do you think is your quality? What do you think people would find, you know, pretty horny about you? Is it your sort of mank wine? Do you think like just say this, London shit, innit?
I think say that, but you know, London, it's not that good, is it? Like
I think you've done it there.
So
that's
say something quite sort of sexy though. Say something like, you know,
well,
I love to love you.
Say something sexy.
Say that.
No, say something sexy.
Sue's answers to me, you know, do you love me? I go, yeah, you're all right. Where I went wrong with this one, the Jamaican fella, he had to have some aspirin. Why? It's my fault. You know, I'm not cutting. There's no point passing the book or anything. I said FD. A lot of people were saying Fred Durst, like forehead hurts. Which is a good one.
Yeah, which would have been as good as any of yours.
But I made an error, so we'll roll it over.
No. What is the answer?
What is the answer?
Over. Jamaican fella, what? Add some aspirin. Why do that? What's the thing?
FP.
It was Frida Payne.
Frida Payne.
Frida Payne.
Frida Payne.
Frida Payne. That's awful. Karl, you've got to write these down next week.
This is right.
You're the producer.
I know, but I've had a busy week, haven't I?
That's not an excuse. Have you not
the
had
point of a rollover is you've got to add to it. That's the excitement.
Yeah, there's a couple of albums that were...
Okay, well, there's also the Fools and Horses video with the free...
I don't think... I'm bloody jealous of that. I like that little yellow thing.
It's a little... there's a little kind of model three-wheeled van.
Rodney, you plonker.
Oh, dear.
What's that?
This is what looks to be some kind of best-of the stereo MCs.
Don't call me a plonker, you wanker.
The David Attenborough DVD collection.
Oh, Unc shit himself again.
Oh, yeah, the big prize that we tried to give away. Best chill out. Who is that supposed to be an impression of? Which member of the cast is that? Is that Cheeky Dell?
I don't know.
Best chill out album ever, the best air guitar volume 2. And of course, for all our fans, Doctor Who, The Aztecs. That's on DVD, and that's one of the William Hartnell Doctor Who. Alright. That's the worst impression I've ever heard. That's brilliant.
Right, then.
Right, three cryptic stuff. Oh, come on.
Right.
Rodney,
Three. I can't do it.
No, come on! So
yeah.
I'll give you a little taster. We were having a pizza in a pizza establishment. When was it? Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah.
And he was going, I'm a good organiser, I'm a good problem solver. Give me any scenario, right? Obviously he didn't say scenario. And I went, okay then, so you're the manager of this place, and there's a couple there, elderly couple, they're about 60. They've had a lovely meal. He went, yeah, right. I went, but the gentleman, he's got a little bit of a heart condition, he takes a pill after his meal, as he should, after meals. He's only taken Viagra. Oh. And now he's stuck in.
Wedged in.
It's gone, and it's stopping him getting out from the table.
Yeah.
So what would you do? He went, what? He's stuck in because of his dick. I went, yeah. He went, right. He said, I'd use the situation, I'd make cash. I said, you're not going anywhere, do you want a pudding?
Entrepreneurial, yeah. I like it, Karl.
And he went, so that's that sorted, I've got the job on that. Next, I went, okay. You won't believe it. Next day, there's a little problem in the toilets. Two gay men were having sex and they got stuck in each other. Yeah. He went, right. I'd say, is it the same fella as yesterday with the Viagra? If so, why was he let in again? He was on the door.
Yeah.
I went, it's not. It's too different. He goes, right.
Does his wife know he's cheating on him?
Yeah. He went, right, I'd go down. I'd go, and then he went, I'd say this isn't a restaurant problem, call an ambulance. Strictly speaking, not a restaurant problem, no.
But am I right?
Huh?
Am I right?
Well, I don't know.
Would you give me the job if say, like, you were the boss of that restaurant and you...
Do you know what I like about this? At no point did he say, Gervais, why are you being so mental?
Yeah.
Why would someone get stuck because they took Viagra by mistake and two people get stuck in each other?
But you've heard the stories from his past. That is a perfectly legitimate situation to find yourself in. You grew up in his part of
What
Manchester.
would you do if there was two fellas with big heads and webbed feet and they had a horse in a... Well, what I'd do is... What would you do? What did you do when you first saw them?
The dancing.
Brilliant.
Right.
That's that solved.
Brilliant.
I wanted to be a dancer. After I did the boxing, right, I joined a dancing thing just near Man United's ground, right, called Twiggy's. Went along, I wanted to learn some moves.
How old were you?
Well, it was when Michael Jackson was, like, pretty big, so about 83, 84, 85, something like that, around there. Wanted to do it. When I went, it was shut, and it had become like a warehouse for toilet rolls. So in a way, I wonder what would have happened.
Sorry, how is that an anecdote about you going through dancing? You've told me before, you did boxing for a while, you did dancing for a while. You had a true fight in the boxing, you didn't even get in the... That's not an... Imagine if that was a film! This is a boy's dreams of becoming a dancer. Oh, it's shut. Next on. I mean, how is that a story?
Yeah, that was Billy Elliot. Do you think it won quite as many awards?
Yeah, brilliant. Footloose. All right?
Yeah.
I'm fed up they banned it. Let's go. Eyes shut. Flash dance. First, there was... it's a warehouse. Never mind.
I'm just saying, you'll find something else. I think I got a go-kart after that. I bought a motorised go-kart and kept myself busy with that. So... There's always other things.
Just think, Alan Bennett has to sit down and really sweat over his stories.
Yeah.
He just opens his mouth.
You are a living Alan Bennett character.
So that's
solved. Well, Jay, don't worry about that. There's no emotional problems I can foresee if you follow that advice.
So the advice there is do an arranged marriage.
If she's not ugly.
minging, she's not completely minging.
Yeah.
And don't worry about dancing. Get a go-kart. Cheers.
Great. Keep your problems coming in.
Proudly drawn boy, born again on XFM 104.9. There we are then. Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, raring to go. He's a bit grumpy, Karl. Woken up at 8
because he's from the north.
Yeah, because he's in London. And London's rubbish, right, isn't it? Where can you can't even get a Band-Aid in London, can you? Or grouting. In Manchester, I could walk to the next shop and definitely get some Flash or maybe some Vim. You can't get it down there. You got to go to a trendy bistro, haven't you? Karl, why are you grumpy?
I told you before, I'm just a little bit tired today.
Because he had to get up. The builders next door woke him up.
No.
He's always going about his hours. Those builders probably got up at 6.
Yeah, but I can understand builders who get up early because they're building outside and they've got to get the job done before it gets dark. But he's working in someone's lounge. If it gets dark, put the light on. It's not a problem. So why is he starting work at like 7 o'clock in the morning?
Well, because the builders get paid by the day. And if you get a builder there and go, I'll just do 11 till 3, he's not going to go, I'll tell you what, love, just give me 40 quid. I didn't do a whole day. It's a day's work, isn't it? So you want to get the most out of them, don't you?
Plus, he probably wants to finish early so he can have a good night out.
Yeah, it's a Saturday night. You know what I mean? He wants to...
Yeah, he wants to get at least 15 pints in.
And he was cheery. I bet he was whistling and, dancing around
dancing
and tapping, so I don't know how you can be annoyed at that. And
so the Iceman, why does that amaze you? What's like, ooh...
Well, they found some part of our preserved past. It's interesting. Again, I'm amazed by anthropology and evolution.
Yeah, it's just that line on its own like that. They found an Iceman is great, but then it went on, and it's going on about they've had to get different people involved to find out how old it was. Because first of all, the story started off right, an old fellow on holiday somewhere. Where did they find it? In Sweden or something? And he was walking in the hills. And
he was walking?
In the hills.
In heels? Was he a transvestite?
In the mountains.
Oh, right.
In the hills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's walking about and he sees this body in the snow and he thinks, oh. So he calls the police up and they come and have a look and he goes, oh yeah, it's probably a murder. So then they dig it up and find out he's got hold of a spear in his hand.
Right, and he's dressed like Fred Flintstone.
Yeah. Right.
And they realise it's probably not a recent murder.
Right.
His knuckles are dragging on the floor. He's a Neanderthal man. They think, hang on, Karl Pilkington.
But when they found out, hang on, it's an old thing.
It's an old thing!
Can it? If it was a murder recent, then you'd go, hang on, how did this happen? Who does he belong to?
Yeah.
Well, the chances are whoever murdered him is also dead.
5,000 years ago, probably, yeah.
So leave it. Just bury it.
I don't think it's a murder investigation.
No, but they are.
It's not Quincy going, this was before my time.
It's not a murder investigation.
Yeah, just one thing bothers me, sir. Just one final thing. My wife loves you, but this guy.
That's how they were
Why
treating
would he
him.
have a spear and a leopard skin? I just can't. I can't get over this.
What are you talking about? Ash, and sometimes on XFM 104.9, I'm looking Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Right.
We've got so much to get through. All right. London's shit, innit? Sorry, I shouldn't swear on air, my studio.
Never swear on an on-air studio.
Yeah. Apologies. Not really swearing, is it? I'll tell you what swearing is. Graduate. You're going to play that again and give a winner. Give a winner.
Well, let's hear it. So it's Karl Pilkington featuring in The Graduate.
No, there's this lad who called Mark, right, who I used to go to school with, who used to call me that. And his mum, right, was like obsessed with cleaning. And I was never allowed in their flat.
He makes the place look untidy.
So she used to, I don't know if it was just me or all his mates, but I used to turn up and she goes, yeah, he is in, but you know what you've got to do? And I used to have to go round the side of his flat, and he had a computer, right, which I used to play. I didn't have one at that point, but he had one. And I used to have to go round the side of the flat and stand at his bedroom window with his window open, and I'd be sort of leaning in playing the game.
You are joking.
I'm not, his mum.
You had the weirdest upbringing I've ever heard. The things you were willing to do. It's the strangest. What is this town like?
No, I stopped going once.
Was there always music? Right? There's the horse in the house there. Oh, look at these two kids with big heads and webbed feet. All right, Ronnie. All right, Reggie. What was it like?
She was obsessed.
It's like you've grown up in a cartoon made for children.
Yeah.
No, his mum was really obsessed with cleaning. When
Can I play it through his window?
I used to.
Mrs. Ramsbottom, can I play it through Mark's window? Aye, you know what you have to do.
She used to be up till about 3 in the morning.
Pilkington again. Have you washed your hands?
What, up till 3 in the morning?
She
Washing?
used to be up doing the tiles in the kitchen.
Washing until 3 in the morning?
It's at 3 in the morning. And for ages and ages, that saying that out on the tiles, I used to think that came from, like, his mum. Because she was out, like, cleaning them late. So, till I was about 13, I thought that saying, out late, on the tiles,
Yeah.
was...
And now you're not confused by anything. XFM 104.9, what do you want to know? Funny thing happened to me on the way here.
Okay.
Actually, it was about Wednesday or Thursday. I was walking along Charing Cross Road. I was on my way here, actually, to meet Karl for a drink. And this little fella came up to me. I think it was an overseas student. He's sort of like a student type, but he had an accent. And he came up to me and went, "Excuse me, are you one from the office?" And I went, yeah. He went, "Would you sign a script book of the office for me?" I went, "Yeah, by all means, yeah." He went, "Can you come to the bookshop?" And I went, what, you haven't got it on you? He went, "No, but if you come, I will buy one for you to sign." And I went, "I can't really." He went, "Were you going to pass one?" I went, "I'm not, no, I can't." He went, and he went like, he went, "Oh, I was just in Waterstones earlier. I didn't go." And I went, "Oh, sorry." He went, "You could just," I went, "I can't." He went, "Okay." I went, I'll sign something else. Have you got something else I can sign?" He went, "Of course." And I signed a pamphlet or a brochure or something for him. But I love the idea. Imagine me going with him. I'm queuing up, and I'm in the queue. He's going, "You're going?" "Yeah, fine. Can you just hurry up?" And he gets there, and his switch doesn't work, and he goes, "Can you lend me £10?"
Yeah.
I mean, imagine that.
I'm a little bit annoyed you didn't go with him, frankly, because that would have been a sale of our book, and I get a little cut from that.
Well, behind him was Salman Rushdie going, can we hurry up? Because I shouldn't be out. I'm getting a lot of funny looks.
Now, a lot of them obviously doing good work. There was one fella, I think you'd have appreciated it, because I know you are very politically active. And I think this guy has really studied hard, and he's realised the best way to make his voice heard on the international political stage is to ride around on a tricycle wearing a jester's hat. He was really shaking up the bloody government.
I wouldn't want to be George W. Bush about now.
Not indeed.
Once he sees that.
Once he sees that guy.
Imagine his aides rushing in and going, George W., look at this guy. Where's that? That's in London, England. Okay, Karl off the forces.
Is that a large tricycle?
Yeah.
Is he wearing a nappy?
Get me Colin Powell. Why'd you call him Colin, not Colin? It's the way he likes it. Don't about. Just call off the troops. There's a in a jester's hat. Call the troops off.
Just bleep some of those bits. I remember when I was growing up in Manchester.
No, you can't.
And
tell you it's funny to me. I tell you, XFM 2.9. I said no.
Go on,
I saw a weird thing. I saw where in Leicester Square I was coming through China. I saw a hairy Chinese kid.
no, I don't.
It was weird because they're not usually hairy, are they? Did I tell you about me Auntie Flora?
Is that supposed to be Manchester?
Did I by as like? Did I tell thee about me Auntie Flora who shat herself for 3 hours once? Did I tell you? I don't. There was a woman born
Karl,
once.
you have to phone us. We've got nothing.
Oh God, he's so annoying. Little twat. Flaming Lips on XFM 104.9. Well, we got through it without Karl.
I think so, yeah, I've enjoyed myself.
Didn't mention him much, did we?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think we need him.
I always quite enjoy it when he's absent, actually.
I know, because we can have a nice chat as opposed to him just going, remember when I had Chinese hair and there were old woman eating her own legs
It's
and my
just
dad
good
put
things, eh?
a Forrest Gump in a wheelie bin.
Yeah. Claire brings a certain kind of level of class to it, dare I say that, you know. She's inept in her own way.
In her own way, yeah. I mean, there's no one. Oh no, there's no one any good working.
No,
I mean,
no. I don't want to give you that.
There's no like proper. The only proper DJ is probably Camfield. Do you remember once when we were talking about the A-Team and I was slagging it off on your show in the old XFM?
Yeah.
And I was going, I mean, I quite like the A-Team, but sometimes it's too far-fetched to enjoy without it being ironic or it being for kids. And I could hear fuming from outside. I could feel him going. He didn't know who to call. He wanted to call Vance or someone or Lemmy. He didn't know. Right? And then I said, and if you can't find the A-Team, they outwit the might of the FBI every single week. But an old woman who's having trouble with her landlord can find them. Yeah. And the door burst open, and Campy went, "That is because Hannibal sometimes disguises himself as an elderly Chinaman." And that was his explanation for the whole series. Yeah. Oh, that was for Camfield.
That's lovely. That's for his 12th birthday, which is coming up very
13.
soon.
Oh, he's 13. Yeah.
Teenager, yeah.
Oh, he's gonna rock, Steve.
Indeed. Kid.
Oh, you'll have the Scottish widow coming round. Oh dear.
That's what's her name, by the way. I heard you talking about that. That's
Amanda Lamb.
Amanda Lamb, who's in the Place in the Sun programme.
Is she actually a widow? Is she a Scottish widow?
Hoots, man, my husband's dead. Do you want any money and a bit of my clam?
Brilliant.
All right.
That's the sort of quality you've missed out on today. Well, anyway, you're going to be back next week. We need you back next week.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know? Also, how did you know you were going to be ill today? Because you phoned and arranged this yesterday.
Convenient.
And I spoke to you yesterday and you didn't sound very ill.
I felt ropey yesterday.
You've got a bit of a bunged up nose.
Even though I
have a bit of a bunged up
was ill, I still sorted it out. Yeah?
I'm a little bit sweaty.
Karl, sorting it out does not mean you phone up Sturgis and send her down.
That's not sorting it out. That's making things worse. Have you learnt nothing?
Thanks, Claire.
If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Mate.
Yeah. My leg's a little bit achy.
Oh, wearing wet jeans.
Oh, I put wet jeans on again. My lasagna it was frozen. Think of that. A well-known phrase from the show, and it's hairy Chinese kid.
Yeah.
Where would you
There
hear
is no
that
other radio show in the
life?
world.
This is... Go on.
If you've just tuned in, I mean, what are you
do
thinking?
Think if you've just tuned in? You're going, well-known phrase from Shaw, hairy Chinese kid. Oh, yeah, classic. They'll be playing that in charades this Christmas.
You bang out of order, first of all.
Okay.
Do you have a good night when you're with us?
I tell you what, I wish I hadn't lost a tenner every time I've come down. That would have improved it.
You point out there about the football analogy.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Ferguson, when did he score a goal?
Right.
He doesn't. He tells the others how to do it. Right? That's
He
my
doesn't
role
take
in
up
there.
one of the 11, though, does he?
No, exactly.
It's not like you can only field 10.
Yeah.
Because we only got 10 again. I want to be in the 11.
Exactly. He's not running around in midfield, falling over.
Yeah, shouting, oh, what have I told you?
Yeah.
No, well, you know, my mum and dad have sort of moved from Manchester. They've retired now in Wales.
Oh, yeah.
And it is...
Look at his face, turning his nose up.
No, but it is pretty depressing. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of them places that... it's like you go back in time and that when you go there. I mean, maybe the major cities there, maybe Cardiff is all right.
What, even coming from Manchester, it's like going back in time?
It's like one of them places, it feels like every day is Sunday. Do you know what I mean? It's just depressing and grey and slate
Lots of
everywhere.
vicars walking around going, I'm late.
Well, yeah, it is the sort of attitude they have, right? This is true because my mum and dad live there and that, right? And they love it. It's all right. It's an healthy place to go when you get older and that. But this is why they don't move on in Wales.
Well, I'd just like to make another sorry to any Welsh people listening. We're not saying you don't move on. Karl is.
No, but...
Sorry about the little Chinese shoes again.
The thing
as well.
is, it's good that in a way that they do that and they don't want to be like, you know, rushing about everywhere because the way London isn't that great either, is it? Because it's totally opposite here, right? Yeah. So I'm not having a go. It is a bit dull. I think even people who live there will agree with me, right? But, like, one of the shops that my mum and dad use, right, it's only a little sort of villagey type shop, can't be bothered staying open for hours and hours, right? Because there's not enough people who use the shop.
Yeah.
So what you do is, they get used to what you buy. And
they leave it out.
They put it in a phone box outside.
They put it in a phone box?
Yeah.
So it doesn't get wet.
So my dad's loving that.
Well,
Once he found that out, it was like, brilliant.
But how is that a bad thing? That's brilliant.
Well, it's not for other people. It is for my dad, because he's picking up all sorts of stuff.
Oh, no, he's not.
Oh, yeah.
He's not nicking other people's shopping.
Well, it's not like nicking, is it? Because it's not theirs yet.
Oh, and you've stitched him up on radio.
Well, of course, because they're going to think, who is there in town with a Manc accent who hangs around a lot?
Who keeps making phone calls and is getting fatter.
Yeah.
That's
You've stitched him
I
right
love
up
that.
there,
I
Karl.
love that your dad was excited when he found out.
I can't believe that he's moved there. He's retired to this little village where it's based on trust and community, and he is abusing it. He's using his scally Manc ways.
Bloody hell, Lakers. There's no bread again.
There's old women going
empty.
hungry.
Yeah.
Their cats aren't getting fed. And your father is just... That's obscene. That's obscene.
Oh, I think it's Die Thief. That fella from Manchester. Come on, Monkey News.
We'll play a song and we'll...
No, do
let's
Monkey
play a
News.
song. Let's play a song.
Oh, it's a great track.
Cheer up, Karl.
Is it new? Is this
Waiting for an Alibi with Thin Lizzy.
Oh, what year
Doesn't
was
have to
it
be new. It's brilliant.
What year was it out?
Oh, Einstein wasn't new when he came up with the greatest theory ever. Oh, hold on. Hey, hold on. You're not new. You're not new.
So anyway, I found these things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what's this? Explain this again.
Right, so I got back off holiday. The first job I found out I've got to do is work with Ricky for a voiceover.
I do a regular thing. I do X-Ray magazine, but I'm allowed to make the script up. And they said I could, so I did.
Right, so imagine this.
Well, I know you, Rick, and I know you like to put a lot of work into these things.
Yeah.
You want to do a good job.
So he rolls up, he says, let's do it then. He said, what's in the magazine? I said, well, here's a selection of stuff. This is what you've got to sell. He said, leave it with me. He goes into the little booth, and the first one he comes up with is this little advert for it, right?
X-Ray magazine. It's out now. It's £3.50 May edition. Music of Tomorrow. Dandy Warhol's picture, and there's a free CD with all the Placebo and the Donners and Smog and Nightmares on Wax and Alpine All Stars. Only £3.50. It's out now. Buy it, innit?
Have you got a sore throat there?
Well, that's all right, isn't it? And he was going, you can't. I said, we are doing that. I've done one. That is it. That's it. So I persuaded him. He went, right, okay, we can possibly put that on XFM, right? I'll have to see, right? And so I wouldn't do it again. And he went, but you need one for Capital. He said, Capital will know what I went, right, I'll do one more for Capital. Right?
Because all the stations advertise the XFM magazine, right? So this is the one that he thought would be all right for them.
Ooh, hello, you loonies in Radioland. Dr. Frog here to tell you about the new edition of X-Ray magazine. It's out now and it's only £3.50. You've not heard of it? It's a great music magazine. And you get a free CD featuring bands like Placebo, They Wear Makeup But Leave Them Alone, Gold Chain, Smog, OK Go, The Donnas, and all great bands that you'll love. To Froggy here. Hello. Bye. Ribbit, Froggy says bye it.
Oh, well. So then, he says, that's it. You had your money's
Is
worth.
Dr. Frog still on there? He's still on Classic.
I said, that isn't going to go out. They're not going to be happy with that. He said, you've had your money's worth. I'm going.
Yeah.
So I'm left with that. I then have to get the bosses in. And because I've let him go, in a way, it's my responsibility.
Yeah.
So I've obviously thought I've got what I need. I had to play them to the MD.
What did he say?
And justify. Well, I was sort of thinking if I laugh, he might go, well, I don't get it, but he finds it funny.
Oh, brilliant. Well done.
So I was laughing, he was sort of thinking, you know,
Excellent.
is that it?
Brilliant. When do they go out then?
I think one of them's going out at the moment.
Excellent.
I think the first one's going out.
Brilliant. Well, let's play a great track then.
Is it Dr. Frog? I'd like to see Dr. Frog feature maybe on our show more often.
Okay.